All right, everyone. Hello and welcome back to my playing of Timberborn on easy mode. I'm paused. I'm depressed because I got bad water leakage. That's very upsetting. Hopefully, again, it won't make any of my beavers sick. If I do end up getting a sick beaver, it's okay because I have 30 antidotes, which I'm pretty sure is what they use to get rid of the contamination. Thankfully, it'll be quick because my bad tides are short and the water will wash back through it. So let us, oh, and I paused the aquatic farmhouse so that no beavers would be going down there until I got it cleaned out. Let's put this on. I'm just going to go on double speed right now and see how things are looking. Our power situation isn't the greatest. I've got these two large windmills here that are supplying power to my industrial zone. Um, and they're not bad, but I think that I could increase that amount of power. And so I'm thinking about tying in some more windmills here to help that power situation happen. Let's see, what else could we do that would be fun and interesting and good for the beavers? Check out our well-being. Well-being is fine. I've got 2 empty beds, 5 baby beavers, so I don't really need to grow any. I only have 2 vacancies, so that's not bad. We need to get into bread and maple pastries. That contemplation spot, man, that is like the bane of my existence. I don't really understand why they don't want to contemplate. I have a bunch of contemplation spots. All right, the bad tide has ended. Let's wait for the good clean water to come through, and I'm gonna put in yet another floodgate. Yeah, that looks like she ankle gad. Um, yeah, doing their thing there. But let's open these. Let's go single speed. Let's open these to flush that water right out. You can see it's much more blue and that kind of icky purpley color is going away. Let's close these floodgates to push the water through. Yeah, see, I just am getting that surging that's happening, and I just think that what would be the best is if we put in another floodgate. I'm not sure exactly, like what else to do. Um, just for funsies, I'm actually just gonna put in those two. Why not? All right, paths and structures. No, it's probably underwater. No. Um, well, I have lost the floodgate. Landscaping. There we go. Rotate. There are the floodgates open. And just to be on the safe side over here, I think it might be beneficial to, that's for maybe get more floodgates like around in here. So I have to put some dynamite there, which is landscaping. Dynamite. Let's make sure they can reach that. And just for sort of some benefit, I'm going to put some dynamite right there as well. So that will give it just a little bit more room to sort of snake on past there, and hopefully we won't have the same kind of problems that we're having. I can get this going again. It does not need to be paused. And so we can get our spatterdock and cattails. Contemplation spots. Let's just mark some of these for demolition. I'll do another one right there, and then I'll get a little trio of contemplation spots over there in the woods, which is what I have been wanting. I think it's time that we can destroy these scientists so it can stop, like, freaking me out a little bit about vacancies. That's my theory. All right, let's just do a general overview. Water is great. Logs are definitely less than great. My log situation is always a problem. I think that that's the case for all of these. These just need to grow in. I have a ton of maples that I'll be cutting down, and oaks there, that's fine. I can probably, get some more logs out of there, but my log situation is not wonderful. I did go on a massive building spree in the last video, the last time I played, and so thusly my log situation needs some time to recover. Thankfully, over here, I've got oaks right here. So we just got to get our lumberjacks right here, cutting down our trees. So the log situation should improve drastically here shortly. The only issue is they have to carry them all the way over. Yeah, we should just let that. Well, who comes and gets the logs now? Do our lumberjacks do that or do our haulers do that? How are our haulers? Let's get some more workers in the hauling post. I am going to go ahead and just destroy these here inventors. I've got the observatory. I've got a ton of science. I don't need them. I don't need them. So there we go. We've got 4 haulers. We've got builder beavers. All right. Gristmill is making cattail flour. It is turned off. We can turn it back on. Let's... Oh, I've got some dynamite here. Oh, it's so funny when it's on single speed. Like what the dynamite does. It's just like so like... Boom, boom. That's not going to be the greatest place for a water wheel because it's like too narrow. So I actually need to dynamite here as well, I believe. Landscaping dynamites. Boop. Yeah, I think that that is going to be better. All right. Now, let's talk bread. I don't know why that strikes me as being real funny, but it strikes me as being real funny. All right, so bread. I need to make bread. Food. I am going to need... That's not food. That's logs. A bakery. To make bread, I need wheat flour. To get wheat flour, I need a wheat and the gristmill. So let's plant wheat is what we really do need to do. Now, the place that makes the most sense to plant wheat is right here. And I'm a little bit sad about kind of getting rid of my natural environment, but that's okay. It'll be all right. I promise. I promise. I'm like letting like perfection and like what I want like stymie me. So let us go ahead and mark some of these resources for demolition. And we'll plant some right here. Really, I should be cutting down those pine trees, but that's okay. All right, so that is all of my resources marked for demolition, and that'll give me a nice little wheat section to plant. What's happening here? My spatterdock. They like to eat spatterdock. Grilled spatterdock is full. That's why. That's what the situation. Grilled. But I have food for days. Food for days. Like. Again, I appreciate that I'm on easy mode. I'm not even on normal mode, but my goodness, this seems pretty straightforward. Let's get this all sped up here. Look at them just rip this apart. And let's plant some wheat. We'll just go right like that. And oh my goodness, look at that is just, well, there you have it. We've got wheat planted. I'm probably gonna need another gristmill so that we can get that happening, and I think I can put in another water wheel right here. And that should be under power, actually. Not a power wheel, a water wheel. And that should give us more power. This is what? I don't know. It's kind of weird, like when they go to bed, you don't actually see like how much power it needs. But that's okay. Let us figure out then how I am going to. Man, I really made this super tricky for myself, didn't I? That bad water tank is not in the world's greatest place for power over here. Because I can pause this. No, I don't want to pause that. What is happening? Why are you thing down? Oh, because the cattails haven't come back in. That's fine. I'll pause you. No, no. I can set you to wheat flour. Well, it doesn't matter. Well, um, well, okay. Let's just take a second. Regroup. I need to figure out how to get power. And I think in order to get power, this bad water tank needs to get moved because it's just like in a terrible location. So I'm going to build another medium tank. I'm almost wondering if I shouldn't just build a large one. Large. Planks, gears, metal blocks. Planks, gears, metal blocks. I got it all. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's nestle this here. Let's path on over the entrance. There we go. And after that's built, it shouldn't take long to be built at all because my builder beavers are excellent. So after that why did they take the stairs? Why did they take the stairs and not just go down the zip line? I think that these folks from the observatory, they took the stairs. That makes me very sad. Check it out. That makes me like really mad. It must be like closer or something for them to go that way, but well, I'm just gonna delete the path so they're forced to take it. Makes me cranky. There. Now, I think they'll have to be forced. I'm not paying attention to anything right now, so that's okay. Log situation is still rough, and that's because I've got 2 plankers on. Let us pause one of these plankers, because I've got good planks, and that should help my logs catch up while we are waiting for this here tree farm to do its thing. 50%, so we'll get there eventually. Large tank is waiting on planks. No big deal. We've got actually put some. Oh my. It looks like we have plenty of beavers and now, oh no, now we have 1 vacancy. So I can reduce the haulers by 1. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Good things are happening. We don't need this person in the bad water anymore. Tank. We can now set this to empty goods to other warehouses. We'll leave it there, but I think that consolidating this over here makes sense. So we'll set this to the bad water. And we will set this guy to empty. Man, holy cow. Did you guys see that? It was so gone. It is just absolutely gone. They just absolutely crushed it. So there you go. Okay, so now the whole situation was that I wanted to get power to other places for like another gristmill, and I'm just really like right in here. So where can you put, let me put this down to 2 times speed just so I don't get myself overly like lost, lost in the sauce, as it were. Um, power, power shafts. Okay, so I can put a power shaft anywhere and that will do its thing. I guess the question is, where do I want to... Well, what is the grist mill? What is this doing? That is a bakery making cattail crackers. Are full. I'm gonna just put the grist mill. It's an awkward building, isn't it? I want to go here. I mean, I have to kind of like go around the whole outside with power shafts. There's no really like other way to do this. Oh, I see. I rotated that. Can't put that there. I mean, I could. You know what? Why don't I just put it there? Or like here, kind of like mirror that. And then I just can power shaft like that. And then you can be waiting on wheat flour. Then after you get the wheat flour, then you need a bakery to make bread. And I'm going to put that right here in my food preparation section. Great. Okay, so now let's figure out the maple pastries because I don't know how to make maple pastries yet. So here's this. I'm going to need another bakery. I need wheat flour and maple syrup. Okay. Pine resin is not this. So sorry, friends. Pine resin is not maple syrup. So I do know I have some maples over here that are getting ready. So maple syrup is gathered by a tapper shack. So I do need a tapper shack over here for my maple syrup. So let's path on over. And we can put a tapper shack. Where do you think the tapper shack would be located? Aha. And I'll put a tapper shack right there and set it to gather maple syrup. And then I need to store the maple syrup somewhere. I am assuming that maple syrup is stored in a tank. So that is here. And I think we can just pop in a little medium tank for some maple syrup. Okay, guys. So we are... I can't believe it's only cycle 12. That is crazy. These temperate cycles are just so long that it just lasts a long time. Log situation is just complete terrible. It's just complete terrible. So I think I just kind of have to wait. Food situation is epic. Everything is really looking great. I think I could probably plant some more spatterdock. Maybe. Nah, I've got plenty of potatoes. Oh my goodness, I have a massive quantity of cattail crackers. Everything is just going like, it's going a little too well here, if you know what I mean. Worried about stuff. Bread is in the process. Maple pastries are in the process. And Agora freaking contemplation spot and that scarecrow. Good lord. All right, let's see. Let's do some books. I think that some books would be nice. So, something that I haven't really expressed to people about me is that I am very smart and I have an advanced degree. I will just leave it there. But the point is that science and understanding and knowledge is something that is near and dear to my heart. So, let us figure out how to make books. Well-being, decoration, no, science, that. That's probably for bots. I will get there eventually, but I probably need to make sparkly planks at some point, but I will make some books. It needs power and punch cards. What? What is a punch card boost? That's so funny. Oh wait, no recipe selected. This is gonna be for maple pastries. When no. This is for bread, and then I'm gonna have to build another one for maple pastries. But that's way in the future. This did it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Why does it feel like sometimes I'm just like ridiculously bad at this game? It is so fun. I am having the absolute like most funnest time ever, but I just think I'm really bad at it. I just think I'm really bad at this game. And that's okay. It's okay to be bad at this game. Let's just unpause this. We've got 2 vacancies, so I can just really unpause things. When that gets built and that path gets put in, we'll get someone in there. It's going to take some time for the wheat to grow. 73%, so we're getting there. Goodness gracious. We don't have to do anything like that from there. And all right. All right. All right. What's here? Planks. I am out of scrap metal. And I've got scrap metal up here. So maybe I just need a, well, I don't really actually like, come on, finish the platform, yo. There we go. Building lacks materials. Flour, sure. Building lacks power. Sure, because the wind isn't blowing. Productivity, 29%. Well, there's nothing I can do about the fact that the wind isn't blowing, right? There you go. Okay. Now, let's just, like, think about things. Log situation is just terrible, man. Don't tell me they're not marked. Don't tell me they're not marked. Oh dear. Now where are they going? Where are you guys going? There's... Oh, my birches are growing. I wonder if it wouldn't make sense to take those birches out and put in oaks. I think it's fine, but it's just really funny to me that we've got oaks. Oh dear. Anyways, that's what's happening there. Okay, so there's hoping that that will fix itself. These are growing. These are not marked. I'm telling you, this is I like fully respect, and, did I not put lumberjacks over here actually? I know I put the fort, I didn't, do, 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 do. I'll put some lumberjacks there, and I'm actually going to just give them some more things to do. Marking trees for cutting. I'm kind of tempted to like get down in here and oh, look at these. These are like all growing and they're all piney and stuff. That's kind of cool. Oh, wasn't I thinking that this might be a cool like river? Well, how would I make that happen? I think I can just... Oh, right here. You can explode a little tunnel. And then this will fill with clean water. And then you can floodgate it. Or sluice it. It would be cool to like get into sluices. I don't know how they work at all. But it'd be cool to sluice this so that it would just close right away when there is contamination. The only issue I have with sluices is this, okay? Unidirectional automated water discharge. Other buildings can be built on its top. So it's got this arrow on it. And I think that if I wanted the water to go this way, then I would put it in this direction. But I'll be fully honest with you, I'm not entirely 100% sure of that. So let's see. What can I do to help these guys out? I think another scrap metaler up here would be a nice thing. Scavenger flag would be what it is, because there's just like one person up there working, and it looks like they could have a hand. Fantastic. Now I've got some vacancies, but that's okay because everything is, as they would say, a moving and a grooving. Log situation is under control. It's getting better. It'll get better when this happens. Having some snackies, getting some power. No wheat yet. You're full. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we need to get going here. Some bridges might be kind of cool to put in there. Like I said, I want to kind of deal with the sluices at some point in time. That going in the right direction. It would be cool. Maybe after I figure out this, oh, look at how pretty that is. Oh no, wait a minute. I haven't blown this up. So then water is gonna, let me click on that so I can see. Yep. Let's pop in another floodgate. I think that's ridiculous, but I think that's actually like what I want. Wait a minute though, is it not gonna like sync with the other ones? It is saying synchronize with adjacent floodgates. Nope. Because if I open this, that one doesn't open. So that one is not technically adjacent. Let's put the sluice in there. Let's see what happens. I know that this is best. But put a sluice in there. This might be a terrible idea. I don't know. No. Water, no. And I want it to go there. And I want it to be closed above contamination. No. I want contamination to go through. So close if the contamination is less than 1. Okay, so if the contamination is 0%, then it should be closed and water should go that way. That is what I think I want it to be. Now we're going to see if I actually built it correctly. Okay, here we go. I am so surprised that my water situation is as good as it is. I think it's just easy mode, and I've just never seen anyone playing this on easy mode, but it's actually like really it's quite easy. It's you know, everyone's kind of aware. I think I'm absolutely ready for normal mode. Okay, let us figure some things out then. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I mean, I think I would like to think about bots. I think that's the next thing to think about is bots and or turning this into a river. Let's get some two-way, or not two-way, that's the iron teeth, but let's get some zipline stations over to here because I think that would be really beneficial. And then we can start pulling out some of the scrap metal. We can start pulling out some of the planks, or I'm sorry, the logs, and we can start just clearing this river and maybe making this river, you know, accessible. So let's get a two-way, oh my goodness gracious. Get a zipline station over here. Give myself some space around because that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know why I'm gonna do it, but that's what I'm gonna do. Now let's try to connect to there. Can I add a connection to here? Too far. So I'm gonna need to build like a pylon. Like straight. Oh no, my doggo, she's crying. She's been really struggling with the time change, so I don't know when this is going to be posted or anything, but the time change happened just like last week or something like that, and she is really, really on the struggle bus with it. Now, don't get me wrong. I am absolutely on the struggle bus as well. Now, why can't I see if that will work? I'm sure it will. Too many connections. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't know that happened. Marketing. You can't have a three-way? Why can't I connect? Oh, I'm really disappointed. Did you just hear her bark at me? Because if it picked it up, I'm gonna be a little cranky. Oh, she's getting big mad. Ah, connections. You can only have 2 separate connections. Well, doesn't that make life a lot more complicated? Hmm. I'm kind of disappointed. I guess the tube ways really are just a lot. I guess the tube ways are really just a lot more useful than the zip lines. Please hold. I'm going to tell my dog that she needs to stop barking at me. So I'm going to take my headset off. Hopefully you won't pick up on me telling her that she needs to be quiet. I shall return momentarily. Lily. Everything's okay. She's gonna bark at me again, I know it. Okay, well then I guess that I need another centralized place to help these guys get around. I was really hoping to hook that into there so then they could just go boop and then be here. Well, I am... Why don't I just put another two-way... I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, and if what you gotta do is build a bunch of two-way... or zipline stations, then you might as well... Line stations. I might actually... There we go. That's silly, but I guess if it saves them from walking... I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually really using these zip lines correctly. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're having a good time. That's what matters. All right. What building is lacking power? My observatory. What's the difference between a regular windmill and a large windmill? Bigger blades for bigger energy. I think it's just the amount that it can make. Man, it's not windy up there at all. It'd be cool to get the gravity battery. Like, oh, a dumb idea. What if I built some, like, can you build a gravity battery, like, on an overhang? Man. No, 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 no! Oh no. Okay, dude, let's just demolish this real quick because I need to do a little bit more planning. Because it'd be cool to hook this up into a gravity battery so that even, and then I can go down here and get some power, loop it up into here, and then gravity battery it so that during droughts and whatnot, I can still be making science. Again, like I said, I am a scientist. Like, I love my science. And so I am committed. Now the only problem is that this zipline station is in a stupid area. That's okay. All right, so now let's do some planning. And I'm going to wait for the day cycle, and then I'm going to hit pause so that I can do some more planning here to get that... I don't think I actually need to worry about it up here, though, because that's just the observatory, and it's making massive quantities of science. How much science do I, like, need? 750, 500, 0.8. I mean, okay, that's a chunk. Not gonna need a wind gauge. This is what I really want. Okay, 20,000 science. Never mind. Maybe we do need to mess around with that situation. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to hit pause so that as I am thinking this through, they don't actually start building anything just for funsies. So I'm going to give myself a path, and I'm gonna need like some stairs and stuff like that. That's fine. I'm gonna need at least, I'm gonna like nestle that in as far over as I can. That puts me above here. Stairs and platforms. And then we need, I think that works, right? Yeah. Then I don't want that path up there. Let's put in a gravity battery. That's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. Now, the only thing that would be neater is if it was actually up, like, off the side. That's fine. And then I'll dynamite down or something to make that even further. But that is something, right? That is something. Okay. Now what do I got to do? I got to power shaft it. Because I assume, yeah. Now. That's not the same level right now. That's up one. Okay. Platform. Double. Power shafts. Oh, this would be a vertical. There we go. Okay. I was like, what is even happening right now? I don't understand. All right, we'll go here. Oh. Beautiful. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Check it out. So now my windmills can go and they can charge up this gravity battery. And what I think would be really cool is if I were like somehow able to put some water wheels in down here and then go like up with it so that we could even charge that gravity battery more. So let's think about that. And two. I knew that was going to happen eventually. That is like the least surprising thing in the world to me right there. That's okay. That's okie dokie. Happening. Why can't I? Can I build a vertical? Happening. Why can't I? Oh, maybe. Why can't I? Why can't I build a vertical power shaft on top of that? I don't know. Let's that just because, and let's try that again. There we go. Okay, so now I've got it up to here. I don't think I can go like there, so I see. Now I've got to like come around. Okay. Okay. Platforms double. Actually turn that into a vertical or a sideways. Weird. I don't know. It's kind of weird like how they build it. It's fine though. I mean like it's totally fine, but okay, where oh, guys. Okay, I'm here so I can put in a single platform. I'm going over the top of that. That's the whole point of what is happening right now is I'm building power on top to go over this way to the there. So that was not real words coming out of my mouth. Just do platform. All right, that was a lot of work. I don't know if that is an elegant solution at all. I think they can reach. No. And I was hoping that the bridge would be, okay, so you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this gravity battery right now. And I am going to build another like platform just for them to build the water wheels because I think I could be completely wrong. If I build that and then I build some stairs, beavers can build down, and hopefully that is in a good enough place that the beavers can build it. We are gonna let that go and see what happens. I have absolutely no idea if I have set that up correctly in the slightest, but we're gonna try. And now we've got a ton of beavers using our zip line to get up here so that they can build that. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. In my humble opinion, I think that's pretty cool. All right, let's take a look and see. We are getting our wheat flour in. That is exciting. So that means that our wheat, oh, that's that. The grist mill is taking in the wheat and cranking out wheat flour. And I need bread storage. Damn it. Man. Do I have cattail storage? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, I have to because that's got 275. Okay, what do we have in food is 167. Where are they storing this bread at? Okay. Route has begun. Let us close those. And shouldn't that be letting the water out? Close it below contamination. I want close above contamination. So when this gets contaminated, close? That doesn't make any sense. This is so confusing. Right now it is open. When there is bad water here, I want this to be open. Why can't you just say that? Close. This is contamination 100%. If it's 100%, it should be closed. What? My God, I'm so confused. I am so confused with the sluices. I don't know why. I blame RCE because RCE doesn't know how to use sluices either, and I've watched him play so much more than anybody else. And other people just like seem like they just get it. I just don't get it. I don't get sluices. I want it to be open when there's bad water, closed when there's good water. Yeah, closed when there's good water. I have no idea. That's the bottom line. That's what we're getting from there. That is going to require more thinking. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Planks, 138. We could be doing better on the planks. Logs are going up, but we're going to need more loggy logs. Hopefully these will be coming in soon. Oh yeah, about to get a nice big crop of oaks there. All right. Metal blocks are okay. We've got more scrap metal coming in. Bad water, antidotes. Paper. I still don't know what I'm doing with paper. Drought has ended. Okay, let's focus on what's happening right now. They're closed. These are going to be opened. Good water is being released. Good water is being pushed the other way. That is what I want. Oh, I didn't open these. These need to be open. There we go. There we go. I think it maybe is correct. And maybe I can put more sluices in now. Possibly. I don't know. Very confused about all of these things. All right. Well, I have been playing this for 50 minutes. I don't even know exactly what I have got accomplished besides this ridiculousness that is happening. Oh man, it looks like they can actually reach that. Holy crap, my friends, I did it right. I might not know how a sluice works, but I definitely know how to build some scaffolding. I am going to give a massive shout out to Skystorm and JC the Beard. I have watched both of them build this kind of scaffolding in many, many playthroughs, and I would not have thought of it on my own. So you got to give credit where credit is due. And so the ones that I've seen it do it the most is JC the Beard and Skystorm. And so I just want to give massive shout outs to this whole scaffold setup. I'm really excited about it. And I am supplying massive quantities of power. And so now when all oh my gears blasted again. Because, of course, my gear workshop is paused. That gear workshop is paused because I had a plank situation. Because I had a log problem. And I still have a log problem. Oh, we're just going to plant more oaks. I just need more oaks. More and more and more. I don't know. Oh, my doggo is crying. I'm going to have to take her out here in a second. Let me just get these oaks in. Whew. Okay, well. Let's go back over here so I can just be really proud of myself for this whole nonsense. The other thing that's kind of neat about it is I could actually put the gravity battery like over here, which could be even up higher. But that is a problem for the future because as it is right now, things are looking pretty good. We've got good water everywhere. I really think that the next thing I want to do is try to turn this green. I think that'd be super cool. I'm gonna have to remove these here blockages. I want to clear out this scrap metal. She is crying. Cut down these trees and see what happens. Now, the only thing that I still... Oh, they're using it. I think that this is a silly kind of a thing, but some of them are flying around. Some of them are moving quickly while they're doing their thing. We should have maple syrup soon, and maple syrup means a maple pastry situation. I will do that. Let me write that down on my piece of paper here while she is still barking at me. Let me find a pen. Maple pastries. Figure that situation out. Fix the gravity battery. Get that running. And look into that stream. And I think my friends, it might be time to look into figuring out a bot situation, because I think that that'd be, oh dear. I also need more beavers. Let me write that down too. More beavers. Because I think that would be cool. A couple of people I've watched have done the playthrough and they've considered it winning when they've done the monument, and their beavers aren't working. Their beavers are just relaxing and doing nothing while all of the bots are doing the work for them. So I think that sounds like a really cool idea. Something else, oh, I just thought of. No. Wouldn't it be kind of neat if somehow we could, like, take some of this good water? Oh, dude. Like, whoosh. Whoosh it over there. And then if we cap that, it'd be cool to, like, get clean water over here too. Look at how impressive this looks. I can't believe that this is mine. It's so cool. I'm super excited. I'm really happy with my progress on this. Now, it would be really neat to get water over there. It'd be cool if I could take water and sort of close those and guess get the whole map green. I don't know if that's even a possibility, but maybe it's something I wanna try and think about. Okay, before my dog has an aneurysm, I am going to take her out for a walk, even though I walked her just about an hour ago. And I will leave you guys there. Thanks for watching again. I really appreciate your time, and I hope that you have a really good rest of your day. And I shall see you in the next one. Bye, 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 bye.